Henderson County Cardinals head coach Tyler Smithhart, Cooper Davenport, Elijah Suggs, and Lincoln McKinney. Coach, comments on the game, please.
Um, Give Cooper a ton of credit. I thought they were fantastic defensively. I mean, we saw it on film. We knew they were really good. We didn't get to see them live this year, so obviously the physicality and the athleticism in person, the way they blow up screens and the way they fight through things, they do a great job. I'm really proud of this group of guys. We had a couple opportunities throughout the game to fold, and we didn't. We had a couple opportunities in the game where we battled back, and we were, one play away, one break away, and it just, didn't seem to fall our way a couple times. So, it was a battle, and I'm proud of these guys for hanging around. They've done that all season. They've battled. They've been even keel. They found themselves in some tough spots, and they continue to fight their way out of it. So, couldn't be more proud of this group of young men.
Are there teams out your way that you've seen this year that are similar to them, the way they guard in particular, or are they kind of unique challenge?
We play some teams out of Evansville every year that I think, and we try to play as tough a schedule as we can, just because you know that if you find a team like this, or just different styles of play, if we're fortunate enough to get up here, you got to be prepared for everything. But to give Coach Sullivan and his program credit, we haven't seen anybody that guards quite at that level. Evansville Harrison, Evansville Wright, they all really physical, good athletes, but they're a next level defense in terms of not just their physicality, but in terms of their communication and their togetherness. They're so connected in terms of how they play and they guard, and they they take pride in their one-on-one matchups, but then they do a great job as a team defense as well. So it was, I felt like we were prepared for it coming in. And to be honest, there were a lot of moments where, we needed a break. We needed something to go our way here or there. We were just, a play or two away from, making a move and cutting into that lead and being close. So, and I think our schedule prepared us pretty well for that, but give them all the credit in the world. They're next level with their half-court man-to-man defense.
Coach, obviously the girls program in Henderson County, well known for many years. How do you think this season, and going back to last year, I think a lot of people forget you were one of the teams in the regular season that beat the eventual state champion. How do you think this journey will lead you to the next steps?
Well, first of all, these seniors, man, they've been going at this since they were in fourth grade, and they've been battling against those guys from Lyon County since fourth grade, and that familiarity, I think that helped us along the way. Obviously, playing against the eventual state champions last year made us hungry to get a chance to get back. We knew we could compete. Felt confident we could compete with anybody in the state. And so, I think for these guys, the journey, this is a long season. I mean, with everything being pushed back a week, we had some snow. We had I think we were on our 79th practice the other day and 32nd game. And, it's been a grind. But I've enjoyed working with this group of guys more than you can imagine. It's going to be hard to think about next steps. Because it's going to be hard to replace this group of young men. Obviously, we had a couple sophomores that have played big minutes and played really well for us, and I love the direction our program is headed. But right now, more than anything, I feel it in my gut, in my heart, that I'm not going to get a chance to coach these three again.
Cooper, just your perspective on how effective they were defensively, and what made things such a challenge for you guys as a team.
Like Coach Smithhart said, a ton of credit to them, and they're very athletic, and I just think they did a great job, and I think we were prepared. But Chips, like you said, we had a few chances to get over the hump, and things just didn't go our way. But I think we fought hard, and we never let up. So I think I'm proud of that, and I wish it would have went the other way.
Coach, you were still able to force 10 turnovers. They got you for 16. But I was looking here at, Cooper had a 23-4 differential in points off turnovers. Is it just that, they were that athletic that they were able to keep you guys from getting in transition, or what exactly, do you think was the cause of that?
Well, part of that is their transition defense is excellent. I mean, it really is. They sprint back. They level the ball early. They load to the help side, and they just, I mean, they do a great job of protecting the paint first and work their way out. They found Cooper early in transition, which is, key. If he gets loose in transition, I mean, he's been deadly all season as far as knocking down those shots. But we had a couple of miscues that just we don't usually make, to be honest. I mean, I think we turned them over, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 times, and then immediately we made a mistake and turned it back over. And, I mean, that it was just kind of uncommon and uncharacteristic for us. It's one of those things when you have a chance to look back at it and you say that wasn't our night. I mean, that's kind of what it felt like, because we had our chances. I mean, Eli got a big steal. Cooper got a big steal late. I mean, we had a couple of chances where we turned them over, and we were getting ready to get off to the races, and and we made a misread. Just untimely mistakes, and again, not to take anything away from them, they were able to capitalize on it. And I think that goes back to, again, having one guy, maybe two, when they made a mistake, or when we were off to the races, they cheat up, they level the ball, they do a good job of at least having one guy in that backcourt to get you going east to west. So a combination of both. Wish we could have capitalized more. I'm really proud of our defense. I felt like it would hold up against them. I mean, it's unorthodox. It's very different than what a lot of people play. But like we said, it worked against Lyon County in stretches last year. We've had to guard really good players like Andy Johnson in the past. Tonight I thought we did a fantastic job defensively of keeping ourselves in the game. But offensively, we never strung enough good possessions together to get over the hump.
Coach Smithhart, congratulations to you and the Henderson County Cardinals on a great season.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.